Today we are at task number 7, single crack mode. This task is part of the John the Ripper module, which is a part of Complete Beginner Path on TryHackMe. Let's download the task files. And we have single crack mode. So far we've been using John's word lists mode to deal with brute forcing simple and not so simple hashes, but John has also another mode called single crack mode. In this mode, John uses only the information provided in the username to try and work out possible passwords heuristically by slightly changing the letters and numbers contained within the username. Word mangling. The best way to show what single crack mode is and what word mangling is to actually go through an example. If we take the username Marcus, some possible passwords could be Marcus1, Marcus2, Marcus3, or uppercases. We can see here MA and then Arcus, and then just increasing the uppercase letters by 1. And here we have the same word, but at the end with symbols. This technique is called word mangling. John is building its own dictionary based on the information that it has been fed, and it uses a set of rules called mangling rules, which define how it can mutate the word it started with to generate a word list based off relevant factors for the target you're trying to crack. This is exploiting how poor passwords can be based off of information about the username or the service they're logging into. GECOS. John's implementation of word mangling also features compatibility with the GECOS fields of the Unix operating system and other Unix-like operating systems such as Linux. So what are GECOS? GECOS, John implementation of word mangling also features compatibility with the GECOS fields of the Unix operating system and other Unix-like operating systems such as Linux. So what are GECOS? Remember in the last task where we were looking at the entries of both shadow and password files in the etc directory. Well, if you look closely, you can see that each file is separated by a colon. Each one of the fields that these records are split into are called GECOS fields. John can take information stored in those records, such as full name and home directory name, to add it to the word list it generates when cracking etc shadow hashes with single crack mode. To use single crack mode, we use roughly the same syntax that we've used to so far. For example, if we wanted to crack the password of the username Mike using single mode, we'd use John -- single, right? So we introduce the -- single mode. And then it's the same format for the basically the hash and then the path of the file. -- single. This flag lets John know what you want to use the single hash cracking mode. Example usage: John -- single format is SHA-256 and then the file with the hash. A note on file formats. In single crack mode, if you're cracking hashes in single crack mode, you need to change the file format that you are feeding John for it to understand what data to create a word list from. You do this by prepending the hash with the username that the hash belongs to. So according to the above example, we could change the file. Yeah, here is a simple hash, right? The hash password of Mike. But in order for single feature from John to be, let's say, activated, we have to provide the username followed by a colon and then the hash. Practical. Now you're familiar with the syntax for John's single crack mode. Download the attached hash and crack it. Assuming that the user belongs, it's called Joker. Answer the question below. What is Joker's password? Okay, let's see. Let's get this hash. Amazing. So we say echo, we say, let me see, because I think it's case sensitive. It's Joker. Joker. Let me go with -e. So, okay. -e, it's I think for to exclude special characters, right? To not escape special characters. And then we go to hash. Let's get that one more time. Okay, but let me delete this and cat again hash. This is what we want. And then let's use John. This one is good enough. We'll leave that for now open. Let's delete this. We say here hash. All right. And for format, we just copy this and we paste it here. MD5, right? Let's identify it with hashes.com and CrackStation. Let's paste it here. Let's check that and crack this. And let's do this here as well. Let's see what we got. Actually, we have the password cracked. MD5. MD5. Okay, cool. So MD5. But we have to say raw MD5. I think this is the... It's not... It looked like it's not the format. Alright, let's search it up. John... Format for MD5. Hashes format. Let's see. MD5. Yeah, of course, we don't have to specify the... We don't have to specify word list because we do the word mangling, right? So it's Joker as we saw on CrackStation. Joker. Okay, cool.